Hey guys, welcome back. You're probably wondering, holy shit, he hasn't done a lot of Battlefield 1 commentary in a long time. Well, Outlast is finally over with, and I actually couldn't be happier for Outlast to be done with because, I'm just happy to get back in the groove of making Battlefield 1 videos. I know we've had a bit of a hiatus in the game, and also, first of all, happy Mother's Day to you all out there. Hope you guys are having a great time with your mom. And, yeah, but let's get back into it. So, today's Sunday's video. We're playing Team Deathmatch on Giant Shadow, and I just want to take a quick moment to talk about and discuss the current state of the game, because there's a lot of complaining going on in the community, and I have a couple of complaints myself, but it isn't anything too severe, and I feel like it could be okay. But the most discussion I want to talk about today is the longevity of this game and how DICE can improve people, like community members, from complaining that there isn't enough content. And I know people are complaining about DLC being separated too far apart. Like, we're getting word that In the Name of the Tsar may not launch till middle to the end of August, which is right now still 3 more months away, which is a long time. But it's not the relativity of what DLC launches. It's important to remember what we're being given on top of this. DICE has promised us free monthly updates, which we know are important patch updates to the game, and they include various improvements. Obviously, the last patch gave us 4 new variants of our level 10 weapons, the Herote, Sub-Slaughter, the Martini Henry, and the Hellriegel, or as I call it, the Dirt Regal, because the gun is still amazing. These all just gave us various improvements to all these weapons that we already had in the game, and some of them have bipods, some of them have sights, because we know the Hellriegel doesn't really have any long distance sights. It's got the buckhorn. But besides weekly updates, we know it's really no, it's no news that Battlefield and DICE together are slowly starting to improve the content given to their fans. And obviously, we know that games like Battlefront 2 have already begun the brilliance of scrapping the Season Pass. Unfortunately, we're still dealing with the Season Pass, or Premium, if I call it. But we still have a Premium for Battlefield 1, so they still have to stay true to their ideologies here. But that's not important right now. What I want to talk about is the longevity of this game. So, as I said before, E3 is coming up. It's like just a little under a month away now, which is fantastic news. And we know that Battlefield 1 is promising In the Name of the Tsar details at E3. They're probably going to show us gameplay, maybe like a small gameplay trailer, and or just all of the final details that we're going to have from the game, which is kind of cool, I guess. So that'll be coming out in less than a month's time. And the game's got free monthly updates, and people also don't forget too, and a lot of people will forget this because this is only available for premium members, guys. It is, again, a feature for those who spent money on premium. I don't know if they're going to change their role or take on how they do things, but don't forget that between now and August, when this second DLC drops, DICE is giving premium members 2 night maps and 2 free maps for the premium scene. We're going to be having Nivelle Nights, which takes place after the events of They Shall Not Pass, and also that takes place after the events of the Nivelle Nights. We have Prix de Terreur, which I still cannot say correctly. Those are the 2 French night maps coming after that DLC. I feel like we might be getting 2 free DLC maps in between each DLC. It's sort of a little bit more of an add-on to the storyline for those, those people, because obviously we know that there's so much content for the French that they can't cover everything, so it's kind of cool that they may have this little bit of history to go with these 2 night maps, and just a little bit more of a longevity to the story of the French army that helps them tell the story. So I expect maybe after the Russian DLC launches for a couple of months to have maybe 2 more free maps available for them, just like DICE did for the French army, to sort of give them a little bit of a longer story and more of a tale. But I want to get into the community's complaints here. So obviously, the people who don't have premium are going to be pissed because these two maps, at the moment, they may switch the role. These two maps, at the moment, are only available for premium members. They are free, but technically they're not free because technically you had to pay for the euro to get them, if you know what I mean. But that's not... Anyway, though. People are complaining that not only is DLC 2 launching way too late, but there's not enough content in the game right now to keep people going. Apparently, Battlefield 1 is dead right now, which I highly doubt because Battlefield 1's peak times are still like double that of BF4 and BF Hardline together, which is still an incredible number. I wouldn't say that this game revived the series because Battlefield 1's got a long way to, or Battlefield's still got a long way to go before a lot of things are fixed. I mean, we still have a paid DLC season, and I'm going to get into it in a second on these loading screens that are absolutely driving me crazy. But I don't want to make this video too long because it's Sunday, and I want to make sure that this video stays short for you guys. So the community's complaints. Y'all who are telling me that there isn't enough content in this game, I can't not agree with you, but I can't also disagree with you at the same time, because first of all, content is a patience thing. You can't have a map launching every single day, or a map pack launching every single week, because DICE can only give so much to the game that they're allowed to. It's called licensing for a reason. Like, and the maps too have only just started coming apart. Like, you know, at the end of Battlefield 4 was the first game to introduce these free DLCs for the community. And obviously we know, I forgot to mention too, obviously we know that Battlefield 1 and the members at DICE are working on bringing a community map project back to this game. And I've heard words that multiple ones can be coming to this game. So, you've got the possibility of these free maps, and we've already had two of them. We already know there's two free maps launching between now and in the name of Czar. You have the opportunity of more free maps launching. You have the opportunity of community maps being integrated into the game. So if you've added all these extra maps added into the game, you have the potentiality of having maybe a whole DLC and a half extra onto this season that this game already doesn't have. And maybe they'll do like a thing they did with Battlefield 4 where they'll have a weapon crate DLC at the end of the DLC season for weapons that people really wanted in this game and never actually made it into launch products. Because obviously we know guns like the A94 made it into Battlefield 4 after not being in the game at launch. And people really wanted that and they brought it back in the game, which was really cool. So people really need to just chill the roll and just take a chill pill. If it requires you to leave this game to come back to it, realize how much you missed it, so be it. I mean, go play something else. There's games like Overwatch and Rainbow Six out there. You can't just be playing Battlefield 24/7 and complain there's no content, because there's a lot of games that are good. I know I've been playing a lot of Overwatch again lately, and I'd expect some videos to come out maybe this week on that, some Overwatch gameplays, and maybe some Rainbow Six too, because they're having some interesting things going on with their season as well. It's kind of funny how Ubisoft takes, Ubisoft is very, I almost want to call it like a male and female relationship with how they do their games. It's really interesting, actually. But we're at the 8-minute mark here in the video, guys. I think I'm gonna shut up here and just discuss this last topic before we call it a day in tomorrow's video. Last but not least, the loading screens for this game need to be fixed. I don't know what the issue is with how they do things with their loading screens, but I literally can go to the bathroom, shave my face, come back, and the game still wouldn't be loaded yet. Like, it's kind of annoying. It really is, actually, because there'll be some times where, like, maybe I'm, like, trying to get into a quick game before work, and, especially with TDM. Like, TDM's not a long game. We've been playing this game for 8 minutes now, and it's already almost over with. But, like, there are times where I want to, like, get into, like, a quick game or two before I have to go for work, and I can't because these loading screens are taking, literally, like, a good 5 minutes. Like, I think the longest loading screen the other day, I counted, I loaded a game up that ended, and then it was loading into a different server. I must have been loading the game for, like, almost a solid 5 to 6 minutes. I'm just like, this is 5 to 6 minutes that I could have been playing the game, but instead I'm staring at the screen. So I don't know if DICE is investigating any ways to fix their loading times or anything like that, but I would really appreciate if they even took an account, to get rid of these loading times. Like, and that's, as much as it is, that's really all I have really left to complain about this game. I know it's not really much of a complaint, and we've had loading screen issues for the longest time, but, as my KD is 13 and 10, I think this is going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. I don't want to talk too much, but, just a little bit of a chat on the state of this game and, what everyone's talking about right now. But stay tuned tomorrow for a brand new video, guys. Have a great day.